There is a home in Denham Springs that's being elevated, a requirement made by FEMA.
But there is a problem, and now part of the house is leaning onto the property next door. And that woman living next door called 2 on your side and tells Brittany why she is very unhappy.
There's a problem because the properties are built so close together, there is zero wiggle room. And now, well into the project, the contractor says he needs to access the neighbor's property. That neighbor says no.
Should have said, how are you going to raise a house when not getting on the back side of a wall?
Joan DeLatte has been doing a lot of this, looking, staring, watching, waiting. Here's what she's looking at. Her neighbor's garage is cracking, bowing, at risk of falling over.
I mean, I'd hate to go to sleep and the wall fall in.
A fear so legitimate, she now sleeps in a different room.
They know the wall's been like this for 3 weeks.
Next door, her neighbor's home is in the process of being elevated by several feet. But it appears there's trouble.
The bricks have totally shifted.
The bricks have separated, and DeLatte is freaked out.
This is my home.
The houses in the Plantation Garden Homes neighborhood are built right on the property lines. The brick on the left is DeLatte's. The garage on the right is her neighbor's. An inch separates the two. And in some areas, that inch has closed.
That weight is actually bearing on the corner of my home. The wall is actually leaning on my pergola, which then leans against my home, holding the wall up.
Her neighbor's home is being elevated by DeRoos Foundations. Owner Jeff DeRoos tells me in August he drafted up an agreement for DeLatte that would assist all parties along the way and promised to put everything back the way he found it.
If he was that knowledgeable, and if the parish was that knowledgeable to grant this, why then is there a problem? If there is a problem, why don't they fix it on their side?
DeLatte says she didn't sign because it was missing important timeline information. Work started without it.
The contractor told me he had 20 years experience.
Now, months into the job, the contractor has found a big problem with this wall. It wasn't built to code, and it will need to be rebuilt. To do that, he says he must work on DeLatte's property. And DeLatte is not on board.
I didn't birth this baby. Why should I rock it and feed it?
DeLatte is throwing her hands up. She's frustrated with the contractor and the parish and doesn't think it should be on her to help solve the problem.
I didn't ask for this. I don't know why I have to be the one that is now holding the cards.
The contractor says he's ready to get to work. DeLatte tells me she wants to know how long this project is going to take, and she wants it in writing, what she says she asked for the first time. I'll let you know how this one turns out. 2 on your side in Denham Springs, Brittany Weiss, WBRZ News 2.